We're trying to pick up the communications from the tanks. Nice job, buddy. Turn your turret on, will you? Right back here. Mimic your turret. That's it. You got him.
Hey tankers, Bunzy Duck here. Welcome to another week of Tanker Chat. So let's quick do a channel update because it's got some news and some corrections from last week's Tanker Chat. But anyway, channel update. YouTube going along great. Got a whole bunch of videos lined up for this weekend, this coming week. Getting a lot of good games and a lot of good comments in the comment section. Appreciate the comments. Good views. So everything seems to be going fairly nicely there. So keep those videos coming. In case I haven't said it enough, I appreciate all the videos and the support that you guys have been giving the channel. It's great. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy it. And if there's ever any feedback for the channel, please, by all means, let me know. As far as the Twitch channel goes, again, just trying to stream on Sundays and at least Wednesdays. Those are the 2 days I can pretty much guarantee that the office will be free. Next Friday, being 4th of July weekend, might be able to sneak in a stream during the week. So at least on Friday. And let's see. We finally got Mr. Simul 2002. He and I were finally able to hook up and get the interview done. So I'll be editing that today, and we'll be getting that out. I hope to get it out today. If not, it'll be available tomorrow. But Mr. Simul will give us his unblemished, unfiltered opinion of World of Tanks, and so just your regular, average, well, above average player and his opinion, right? So look forward to that. Like I said, I gotta kind of clean it up, and he wasn't able to have any video, so I gotta find something to put in his place. But we'll get that handled out today. There's a ton of news, so let's get started on the news. All right, well, refresh the coffee, and here we are at the main page. As we can see, Commander AF has her episode number 4 up. So worth watching. There is a code in there for, I think, a 2-day rental on T-34. So might as well get it and give it a shot. Commander AF is the videos. They're growing on me. I mean, I'm starting to like them. So keep up the good work, Commander AF. Let's see, we got the July sneak peek. So let's take a look at that. So July is coming. 4th of July is just around the corner, just at the end of the week. Man, this summer is flying by. So from June 7th from June 11th to September 17th, we have the Battle Pass going on. So that's still there. June 17th through July 13th is the 10-year anniversary act. So haven't seen a lot of things about what they're going to do for this. I mean, 10 years is I would think is a pretty good stepping stone for a game. And so far all I've seen is just some 3D style, 2D styles and stuff like that. So be interesting to see, but we'll find out from June 17th through July 13th. So it's currently going right now. From the 29th through July 13th, we've got the Global Metal Wars global map. So get out there, play those tanks. If you're into that. I wonder, what's the difference between global map and, say, Clan Wars? Is global map just a bunch of teams built up of different people, or is it just like more Clan Wars? I mean, because Clan Wars, their season is almost done. The current season is almost done. So maybe one of my Clan War viewers can explain that to me, but I don't understand. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I'm trying to understand it a little bit better. I know that global map is a much bigger map and stuff like that. I do understand that part. All right, from July 1st through the 13th, we get the special summer event. So, what is this? Return to America hot rod culture of the 1950s. Play missions to earn miles to unlock components and build street machines. Wow, okay. All while scoring personal reserves, model unique medals, vehicle exclusive 3D styles like hell for the heel for the STRV 103B. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, look at that. What is it? I'm not. It looks pretty much the same to me, except for the trees tied to the side and the vines going across the middle. Look at that. HE shield across the top. Okay. So that'll protect you from RD. So, okay. And much more. The active part test lasts until July 13th, but players can use miles to purchase items until July 20th. Okay. July 1st through the 15th, tanks and medals. Earn epic specific medals and net rewards like equipment and personal reserves and customization elements. Once the event concludes, we calculate who obtained the most each medal and for an extra special top rewards. Okay. They'll have tank rewards for July, obviously. I can get through the first level of that, but I just don't play enough to get through the next levels. I mean, I'll probably just clear level 2 when this month's one ends this weekend. I just don't play enough, at least during the week. So, July 15th through the 30th, Tanks and Nations. So, regards to the U.S. General George S. Patton as his equal as a tank commander. Carrington Abrams is also our ace tanker in July. Use select vehicles to earn big rewards. All right. So, I hope I'm saying that. Abrams. On track will be the 54E, the fifth. Oh my God. June from June 20th to July 5th, the on track is the STRV 103B. Then we move to the T57 Heavy from July 5th to August 5th, and then from July 20th to August 20th is the 4005. Premium shop offers. Well, let's see. On the 1st through the 10th, we got the Ram 2 and the Sherman VC Firefly. I like the Firefly. The 5th through the 15th, we get 5 times offers. The 3rd through the 13th, the T26 E5 Patriot and the T26, along with the T25 Pilot number 1. The 8th through the 15th, weekly offers. Fort Knox Supply Depot. Fort Knox, that might have something to do with gold. The 10th through the 20th, you get the AMX M4 49 Liberté. So I've been kind of waiting for that tank to come on sale, so I might look into that one. Or do I want the unskinned one? I'm going to have to look in. Is there any difference between the Liberté and the unskinned one? And the Lorraine 40T. Weekly offer on the 15th through the 22nd. Boss Package, Easygoing, and Jackpot. 17th through the 27th, we got the Turtle and the Centurion Mark 1 5-1 rack. So, hey, if you want a really good tank, one that I think would be worth spending money on, and you like playing a good medium with some nice armor, the Centurion Mark 5-1 rack. Get it. I mean, I don't know what the price is going to be, but it to me, it is worth it. Of course, within reason. I'm not telling you to spend your money. I'm just telling you that is a fun tank to drive. And then from the 22nd through the 31st, we have the LT 432 and weekly offers. So coming down the pike. All right. And of course, don't forget what's next. So let's see. We have. Where was I at? Oh, I was down here. Yep. Okay. Then the July weekend specials. Okay. So from the 1st to the 2nd, Canada Day special. I'm not sure what that means. What it would. Okay. From the 3rd through the 6th, 5 times Independence Day weekend. Oh, so that's just going to be a total complete S show because it's a 5 times weekend, which just brings out everybody out from under the rocks. The 10th through the 13th is 2 times. The 17th through the 19th is a 50% XP. And then the 26th through the 29th is a 2 times. And don't forget what's next. All right. So, what do we got next? 2 times crew weekend. So, this weekend, starting on the 26th, ending on the 29th, you got a 2 times crew XP. Be one of the top 10 XP earners of your team in a battle. All right. Singular focus. You can get a token. Remember the tokens. Manual fire extinguisher, small repair kit, small med kit. Deal 1,000 HP damage in a battle. Okay. Commitment, a token, plus 2 emblems of Dog Protec. Destroy 15 tanks in any number of battles. Okay. And then Sheer Will. After collecting 12 of these tokens, you can get 6 decals of a jumping dog. Wow. Is it me, or have the weekend missions really been kind of lackluster? Not a lot of information on this. The 10-year anniversary. It just seems like there's something. Just seems kind of almost every weekend mission that's been coming out, although having some reserves and maybe some kits, has these emblems. What is with the freaking emblems and decals? I mean, what is with this? Please, Wargaming, have one of your little blurbs. Have Commander AF tell us what the hell is with the decals and the emblems lately. Are you guys, what? Are you trying to have tankers burn up their personal reserves before you hand out more or kits? What? I'm not understanding it, but let's lay off the emblems. All right. So, what do we got next? 10th anniversary's got some stuff in the store. Wargaming has got some stuff in the store for the 10th anniversary. And it's the Summer Hunt the Sheriff. All right. Well, this weekend, there's a lot going on this weekend. So from the 26th to the 28th, they're releasing approximately 300 sheriffs and deputies onto the battlefield in the World of Tanks Sheriff Hunt. All right. Just like in the past, you get 250 gold for taking down one of these marked accounts. Well, you're looking at one right here. So yes, I scored another sheriff account. If you happen to see tragic_posse 25 out on the field, it's me. All right. Feel free to try to do your damage. My object is not to give you gold, but I'm not going to make it so insane that you can't win. Obviously, right? So again, that's tragic_posse 25. Be on the lookout for that tank. And like I said, 250 gold. There's times and what tiers. So be sure to pay attention to what time and what tier, because that's where you'll find me. Except in free play, you never know where I'll be. All right. Well, I didn't do anything yesterday, so I'll be doing a lot of that today while I can't record videos and stuff. So, all right. So, all right. We have some things called Twitch drops coming up, and I'm not sure how those work. It's have you heard about Twitch drops? They're a new, easy way to earn up to 3 different types of in-game rewards of World of Tanks. All you need to do is just watch a stream on Twitch TV. Since this is the initial trial of the Twitch drops, it will only be available in the official NA World of Tanks Twitch channel. Okay, Saturday, June 27th, today, and starting at 12 noon Central Time. So that's 12 noon Central Time, 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern, during the World of Tanks Summer Sheriff event. All right. It looks like it's starting with Guido 1212. So, I mean, if you want some good tanking, Guido is the one to watch. It's Sophie Line. She's also a really good player. I haven't watched Trob's Monkey or Damien's Gaming, but I'm assuming they're both CC, so they're probably really good players. So if you have some free time and you want a Twitch stream, that's what you need to do. How to connect is to go to your Wargaming account management page, click the Twitch button on the right as shown, authorize the connection. After successfully connecting the accounts, you will see Twitch as a linked platform in your Wargaming account settings. You will also see wargaming.net in your Twitch account settings. If you don't have a Twitch account, make one. They're free, so you might as well make one. And then what will be dropped? Well, it looks like my mouse has lost its mind. Regular drops on the Twitch challenge are guaranteed after watching a stream for some amount of time. Epic drops, however, are not guaranteed and are much rarer. Make sure to join the Summer Sheriff's event and get your 250 gold for killing one of us. Regular drops, a special Twitch drop delivered straight to your garage, no strings attached, contains 3 large repair kits, 3 large first aid kits, and 2 personal reserves of 100% for an hour. Limited to once per count. The Twitch challenge, a special mission will become available to you for this, in which you get a medium gun rammer. Deal 15,000 damage to any number of battles, must be in a tier 6 through 10. And then the epic drops, you could get yourself a PZ Conf 3 Offs K or the 26E4 Pershing. Now, if you already have those, I don't know. It says right here, limited once per account. If you already have the vehicle, you will receive compensation and credits. So, give it a shot. I will make sure that my Twitch account is tied to it, and watch some Twitch. All right. Let's see, what else do we got? Sandbox. So Sandbox 2 is around for more testing of the 2.0 equipment. And they did listen to some of us. I didn't get a chance to really express my opinions on the forum. I will on this one. I just totally forgot about it is what I did. So there's some unique changes, and I'm glad to see that Wargaming is actually listening to the feedback. All right. So we'd like to express our deep gratitude to all the players who took part of the first iteration of testing in the reworked equipment system on Sandbox and shared their feedback. Your contribution to World of Tanks is incredibly valuable. All right. Let's see. Coffee. After the first round, we needed some time to analyze the results, statistics, and suggestions. And the test proved to be very informative and to help us understand how to move in the right direction. See, is this big enough? I'll enlarge this. Move in the right direction. Now we are ready to take the next step. Let's take a closer look at the challenges and revisions featured in the second iteration of testing. So the test started on the Thursday and runs till the 2nd. So I'll be getting in there on top of everything else I got to do. So after analyzing your feedback, we've decided to keep one category for the first equipment slot in tier 6 through 10. Now that is great, I think, because what it does is it's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? A compromise, right? The devs have this archaic idea that they know how tanks should be played in the game, and they have been trying to push that through ranked battles and giving you special rewards for playing a tank a certain way that they feel, even in their videos, channelizing the maps to be more TD oriented, stuff like that. It's amazing how they try to maneuver us to play tanks a certain way. So anyway, in their first test, they wanted to do this by taking 2 of the equipment slots and saying, look, we think we have these categories, and these are the equipment that we've put in these categories, and we think for this tank, you should be using these 2 slots for one of these 2 categories. And if you do, we'll give you an extra bonus on performance. And then, the third slot, do whatever you want. And I thought that was a bunch of crap. Now, compromise of 1 slot, okay. Because, honestly, if you can get, improved, if you can get equipment and a little bit of boost, why not? And if it falls into the right slot, if you want to use the vert stab and you can use the vert stab on that tank, then why not? Gun rammer, so on and so forth. I just didn't like the fact that they were dictating 2 slots. Not everybody puts the same equipment in their tank. Most tankers put the same equipment in a tank. But if I want to put, if I want to put equipment on my tank, I shouldn't be penalized because somebody wanted to, follow your guidelines and gets an extra bonus. So anyway, at least they've dropped it down to 1. But as before, it will be 1 bonus category: survivability, firepower, scouting, and mobility. Earlier, both slots were determined by the vehicle roll, but now there will be only 1 slot with a bonus, which will depend on the vehicle type. Okay, so on tiers 6 through 10 in the medium tanks, the first slot will be survivability. So you'll look in the survivability grouping here and see which one of these you want to add. That'll give you extra bonuses, right? Whether it's a spall liner, improved configuration, improved hardening. Okay. On medium tanks, it's mobility, improved ventilation, improved rational. So they are still trying to manipulate the way they think that we should be equipping our tanks and playing our tanks. But at least they're giving us a little bit more say in it, right? Light tanks is scouting. They brought the binos back. All right. Now, why you can still throw binos on your mediums if you want, if you so desire, but they did bring it back. Now, cost-wise, there's obviously some higher cost, but you got noise, exhaust system, camouflage net, so on and so forth. Tank destroyers and SPGs, it's firepower. So that's where the rammer and stuff comes in, improved aiming unit, so on and so forth. Let's see, changes in equipment compatibility and bonuses. So that was changed. So apparently there was some talk about that. Changes to new types of equipment. So lots of information here. Rewards for participating. So, if you have the time and you can do it, you might as well give it a shot. You get 10 gold in there. If you, you can get some other stuff. Build up your gold in there. You get a Watt premium account for your main server in 3 days. So build up some gold in your sandbox account. So anyway, it's good to see that they're listening, and we'll give that a shot and see what we think, and maybe next week we can give you an update on it. All right, so now we're into the corrections. So last week I had told you what to expect in ranked battles, and I went on a little tirade about how I don't like the reward vehicles in ranked battles. And that was one thing that I thought that to really improve ranked battles that I thought World Wargaming should change. I totally missed the section where it said reward vehicles. Initially, ranked battles was conceived as a highly competitive mode in which the strongest players fought on a level playing field. In this mode, your experience and individual mastery have always been your main objective over adversaries. The most highly skilled players often own powerful reward tanks that have been earned by merit in other game modes or events, but these vehicles are limited in the game. Not all ranked battles players have access to them. Given the competitive nature of ranked battles, we've wanted to give all players the same chance to take part. In order to create an equal conditions for all players, we made an important decision. For the upcoming season of ranked battles, only players in researchable and collectors vehicles will be able to participate in this mode. So what does that mean? It means that you won't be running into a bunch of freaking chieftains or 907s while playing ranked battles. That right there. Wargaming, congratulations. You finally have understood what people have been complaining about in ranked battles. Everybody's on the same playing field. All right. You have just as much chance to go and research the IS-7 as everybody else, or the the E-100, or whatever suits your fancy. But now I imagine we'll see a lot of 277s. But it levels the playing field. Now it's truly skill versus skill, not an overpowered reward tank versus an underpowered, power creeped tank. So that's my correction for the week. All right. Let's see what's on status report. All right, here we are at the status report. So the developers online, I tried to watch this video yesterday, and really it was just like it almost seemed like a greatest hits of the developers. I didn't find a whole lot of useful information in there. So if you want, by all means, I would suggest watching it if you've got the time. But other than that, there's nothing much going on. Wheeled vehicle rebalancing. Wargaming? Are you feeling okay? Let's see. So better late than never. Well, that's debatable, but in one of our previous developer streams, we announced that we were working on rebalancing wheeled vehicles, and today we want to talk to you about the planned changes. Okay. Description of the problem. Well, I think we all know the problem, but one of the key problems for most players is that the wheeled vehicle survived for too long despite being under massive enemy fire while actively spotting. This is due to both their small size and their high mobility and dynamics. Not to mention that they break the aim in the game. The aiming. Another aspect of the wheeled vehicles is almost impossible to immobilize because they don't stop. Well, you're right. That seems pretty... I can almost bet that in real life, if one of these things got popped in the tire, it's not going anymore. Anyway, it's a nice article. As you can see, what they're trying to do here in the video is that before, when it got hit in the tire, the first tire, it didn't slow down. When it got hit in the second tire, it did slow down. Now, when it gets hit in the first tire, you'll see a speed drop. When it gets hit in the second tire, you'll see even more of a speed drop. Okay, so what they were saying is that when it got hit, if you were traveling at top speed and you got hit in the tire, it didn't slow you down. The only time you slowed down was because the driver of the tank reacted. He tried to turn or did something that caused it, and then the decrease in speed kicked in because it was having a hard time building up the speed. So I mean that was a broken mechanic right there. So they're gonna do that. They're also going to change some dispersion on the move, hull traverse, aiming, view range, engine power, top speed. Ooh, from 95 to 91. Okay. Reverse speed. Didn't you just give it a reverse speed buff? Now you're gonna take that away. That's fine. And on the EBR 105 and the 90. I don't think they're going to touch anything below the 90. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's coming down the pike and it might be worthwhile. It's good to see that they're actually looking into it. I think they could have, when I tested this thing, when they first came out, I received a test code from Guido 1212, and it was the tier 8. And when I tested that thing, I could tell right away that this thing was going to change the game because people just couldn't react to it. And I'm not that good of a player, so imagine how we've all seen what good players can do in this thing, and if you get a platoon of 2 of these little nightmares in the game, I mean, it just changes the whole game. So it's good to see that they're actually looking into that. Let's see, what else do we have? Tank Fest, and then best replays, the sandbox, the last 2D style for Watt Decade Event 3, Act 3. So, and then Metal Wars and stuff like that. So not a lot going on in the news. I checked out the Daily Bounce, and it's got the same stuff from last week, so I don't know what's going on with that, and I'm not even going to bother with the Armored Patrol. So let's go to Random Thoughts. So Random Thoughts. Well, I don't really have a lot this week. It's been a fairly news-wise, a lot of stuff happening. I guess Wargaming is trying to listen. I know it's hard to be a company, having a game where you have a lot of users, and being in support myself for the many years that I've done IT support, I understand you cannot please everybody, and people don't like change, and they don't like when things change, and they don't like when things are broken, and all they want to do is bitch and complain and whine and cry. I've been on the receiving end of that. And it's very frustrating, and I understand that. So, first off, for all the complaining users about support and all that, hey, support I've been on that side, so cut these guys a break. Especially in North America, they can only do so much. The decisions are made back home across the sea. You know, just put yourself in their shoes. I mean, I've done that type of job, and it's not fun. The changes that are coming down by removing reward tanks out of ranked battles, we'll see how that affects my ability to progress. Because honestly, I could get to a point where I was doing okay, but then I would run into these reward vehicles, and it was extremely irritating. I mean, I have quite a few tier 10s, as you can see. I'm mainly mediums, but I do have some heavies. And I like to think of myself as being fairly proficient in them. But the only way I can get better is by playing better players in the same style of tank. Playing better players in a better tank while they're in a better tank doesn't do anything for me except make my life harder. So, good on you for changing that. As far as the changes to the EBRs or the wheeled vehicles, that is way overdue. And I think, honestly, Wargaming, there had to be probably an almost medieval uprising to get that done. But again, good on you for at least tackling and acknowledging the situation. What will it do? I don't know. Is it like the 268 version 4 nerf? I don't know. But it's it's better than a kick in the head. So anyway, I've got to get these edited and get this up, and then work on the interview and get that up. Look for me as a sheriff. Again, that is tragic_posse 25. And get your gold if you can kill me. And other than that, have a safe weekend and a safe week. And we'll catch you later. This is Bonsai Duck out.